Hi, good morning. I've got about, 7 or 8 items going out, so I thought I'd do a quick haul video with you. My garage is cold. It is cold here today. There's some snow coming down that we got last night. The roads technically are open if I had wanted to get to at least another part of Wyoming. I didn't check to see what happened in Colorado. I heard they got hit pretty bad. So I don't really regret canceling my trip to the bins, other than it's sad, but it's okay. I thankfully have a ton to work on today, and I'm making good progress on some of those projects that just kind of hang over my head because I'm always thinking about the sales, the next sale, making sure that I'm growing the store, and that's kind of always my concern. And so sometimes some of these other things get thrown by the wayside. So I finally found out what was wrong with my phone. That's been like a week-long thing, and it kept telling me I didn't have enough storage, and it's done that before. And then I delete some of my photos and make sure they're uploaded to Amazon Photos, and then normally that takes care of it. And I went through and deleted some apps I wasn't using. I really tried, and I just couldn't figure it out. So long story short, it's probably common sense to some of you guys, but my recycle bin just was not emptying itself. And so even though I don't take photos on my phone for my eBay business, I use a camera. Once in a great while, I don't want to get the whole camera out, and I'm only going to like photo 5 things. So I will do it on my camera. And apparently, even though I was deleting those, they were just going into the recycle bin and not emptying. So I think I have probably 1,000 photos showing on my phone. Like when you go to my gallery, I think it says I have a bunch of photos that I do like and enjoy, and I do need to get rid of some more. But I guess in the recycle bin, I had 1,500, 2,000 in there. So the minute I pushed that button, I got like 30 gigabytes back on my phone. So that solved that. I was just getting ready to order another one or try to figure it out, because there weren't any more apps that I could delete that I wasn't using. I had cleared the caches. I probably spent like 5 or 6 hours this week figuring that out. So lesson learned. I got to face my paperwork today. I can't pay myself till I pay my consignment people, mostly my son. He's just sold a ton of stuff, so I don't know what money is mine and what's his. And so, I need to get that paperwork all out of here. He's not anxious for the money. It's like a secondary income. Amazon is his main focus, but it is still a substantial, decent amount. I think I probably owe him $400 or $500, and I'm estimating that just based on the sales the last few days even. So I want to get that out of my checkbook and paid to him, because I think the roads might be good enough for me to go Friday into Saturday. And we're thinking about either doing a 1 day, just massive trip to Denver, no hotels or anything, just go spend the entire day. And my son will drop me off at different thrift stores, and then he'll go do some arbitrage. So we're thinking of doing that, or I may end up just going by myself, but I'll still spend a lot of thrift money in Wyoming, like between Laramie and Cheyenne, Wyoming. So I need to see what my exact budget is, because I'm trying to pay my taxes ahead. I'm trying to do all of that. I don't like making payments. It's happened to me because life happened to me, years ago, but I'm really trying to diligently pay for everything as it comes and grow the business slowly, knowing that if I don't have the money, then something's wrong. I'm trying to identify whatever problems there are ever in the business. So I'm going to do that. The other thing I'm going to do today is, if you happen to watch my haul yesterday, I did pretty decently up here at the Thrift. Now, if you're going to Goodwills and stuff, I don't think you have to do this. I don't think they care. I think they like resellers. You could maybe get in with a manager if you were doing this, but I think Goodwills get 10 million donations. I don't think they care. But when you're going to a small thrift store up here, as much as I love everybody, there are those people, just those people, they just don't understand reselling. They feel like someone in town donated something, they put it out, you bought it, and they know you're a reseller. And so there's like this connection to each item that comes in that the Goodwill doesn't have time to make. The Goodwill's like just loading forklifts full of stuff. Well, when you're in a smaller town and like a CC Filson comes in, or a nice leather jacket, even if I pay, and of course I do, the price that they have on it, there's still just this thought with a few people. Thankfully, it's getting better. I have some friends at the Thrift, or people that I talk to, at least, whatever you want to call them. But, you know, excuse me, it's getting better where, I don't feel it as much, but there's still some people that I'm just like, I got to offset this. And I don't care what people think. It's my right to go in there. I'm paying the prices. It isn't their business what I do with it. So I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to spread some goodwill, just make it a happy thing when I go in. So they're happy to see me, not, oh, here she comes. She's going to take all the good stuff. So, and sometimes I do. I mean, like, I'm not dumb. If they, put $10 on, some stuff, I'm going to go in and get it, because why not me? Why should anybody else get it versus me? I'm just as, I'm getting it to somebody who really has a passion for that item, because they're going to pay even more. So what I've been doing over Christmas, when I started going back up here, because I hesitantly thought, should I even bother up here? Most of the time I can get to Denver. What am I even hassling with this place? But like now, I've been stuck home, going on, let's see, Friday I did go get my hair done wearing 2 masks. And so I did get out of town and do a couple hours of sourcing on Friday. But aside from that, I have literally been pretty much in my house going on 10 days because of this cold, and then different weather situations. So, I want to get out too. I get tired of trying to stay home for 5 days, get a lot done, get a lot of listing done, and I can't even go just, run into the Thrift for 20 minutes to just kind of get it out of my system and come back. And plus, I've learned the more I shop, the less money I spend. The more time I'm in the Thrift, at least for me, I spend a lot less. I feel like, nope, I've got better stuff than that because I've just sourced. When I'm starting to feel desperate, or I'm starting to feel like, I haven't been thrifting for a while and I'm not finding good stuff, then that's when I end up just bringing home a bunch of stuff that isn't going to perform as well. So I like to spend, really truly, in the end, once I get everything cycled around, I want to spend 80% of my time doing the shopping and the buying, and then come home and have that much less to list, and it's stuff that flies out of here, so there's less storage, there's less cleaning, there's less everything. And I am doing very well. I'm really happy with how it works for me. Now, let me go to my app. I didn't think I was going to go off on a tangent. I should know myself by now, but anyway. Let's go to selling here. So I am really, really happy. I have 1,010 active items, and I have 821 sold. So in the last 90 days, that's kind of the percentage. And I like those two numbers to be equal, or I like the sold to be higher. So I'm still kind of slacking on my own goal and my own game. But I really, 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 I really, really am happy with that number. And so I'm trying to think now. Let's see, 821 sold. I think the reason that it's even a little more uneven, because it's off by about 200, around 200, is because I've been listing so much in the last week and a half. Now that stuff is selling and it's good stuff, but I think I'm just finally out listing the sold. In a perfect world, it would be nice to have some huge store of 7,000 items, and then if you get sick, your sales might drop eventually, but you've got so much stuff in there that they still kind of stay good. You're still making a certain percentage. But for me, I'm actually really happy at about 1,500 items that are just rotating really, really well. I was sick with, let's see, I forgot my life's a blur, but like 4 or 5 weeks ago before Christmas, my husband and I were both sick just for like 2 or 3 days, and I did nothing. Like then I had a fever, we had all of it, and I just didn't worry about listing. I was like, I do not care. And my sales did not drop for 3 days, even though I didn't list. And that's because I had, a certain amount in my store. So I do like to have 1,500 items. I just can't achieve it right now because I am still also being so picky what I buy that I'm not gaining on the problem. And I am okay with that. If I have a 1,000 item store for the rest of my life, but my sales keep going up, that's the kicker, is that I don't want to be stuck at 10,000 a month, because if you watched my video a couple days ago, I only did it by the week. I did the fact that I had sold $2,500 in 7 days. And I talked about, though, shipping comes out of that. My cost of goods comes out of that. I paid my VA. Sorry, I hate this hat, but I'm just so cold. I'm getting ready to go to the mail, and I don't care. I talked about how I pay my VA a little bit of that, and then that's not even taxes out of that. So in the end, I was doing really well to net $1,000 off of the $2,500 in gross sales. So on $10,000 in gross sales, most months I'm keeping about 5 of that, because my selling costs on eBay show as 40%, and then I have another 10% cost of goods, taxes, that kind of stuff, because I mean, my mileage is like crazy. I mean, I don't pay as much taxes as other people, but I am, running my car into the ground too at some level. So, at most, off of, or at least off of $10,000 in sales. There are months, though, where I buy a lot at the bins, or I'm buying a ton at garage sales. I'm trying to stock up. I'm trying to save some for winter, and so I'm not selling those items because I'm trying to get stocked up. And I can only net 3,000 on some of those months. Out of 10,000 in sales, I might only net 3,000 if I'm really spending a lot on inventory that may not sell for 60 days still. So, to me, I'm more comfortable at 12 or 15,000 a month on eBay, and then you take all the costs out of it, which all my other costs are set. My store fee is $72.95 or whatever it is, and my internet is set. And so as your income goes up, even by like $1,000 gross, a lot of those expenses don't repeat themselves, and my mileage doesn't repeat itself because I just buy more at one time when I'm already out of town. And so anyway, yeah, I like that I have equal solds to active. So anyway, back to the thrift store here. So what I've been doing is kind of schmoozing them. I admit it. I do also feel like I'm providing nice things for the community that they can't get here. I don't feel sorry for people. People choose to live here, and everyone gives something up. If you live in a big city, you have access to everything in the entire world, but then you're waiting at the post office forever, or you're stuck in traffic, or we all have something that we give up. But here in town, it's always just interested me kind of because I grew up going to the mall and going to stores, and I mean, we probably did waste money, but we just got out, or we went to a movie at night if we really needed, just to kind of get out. And here there's no movie theater, there's no mall. There is, or there was, I think she's closing now, is my understanding, a lady who made homemade Western clothes, and they're beautiful. I mean, believe me. And they're not, I mean, they're like $150 for a dress. So if you were in that income range, if you're a professional in town, you could go shopping there. But there really isn't, like, let's just go, look and see if I can find a pair of pants, or let's just get out and go shopping. So the thrift store is really more than just meeting like a need for that. It's when people move into town and they don't have a microwave, and our thrift store is so small that they're just not going to find it here. So what I'm trying to do is donate non-clothing items. If I have clothing items that aren't going to work for me, since I'm buying so much clothing up there, I take it to the Goodwill and get it kind of out of the places that I shop a lot. But I'm trying to take things up here that are leftovers from Amazon that really aren't worth that much on eBay. And I think it provides kind of a community service just to get some like new things at the thrift store. And plus it does buy me some goodwill. You know, let's just be really honest about my motives. Um, so I'm going to donate this thing. It's a robot. I bought it at a garage sale for $1, and I don't know, you know, someone's just going to have to dig in here and figure it out. I've tried looking it up. It's got a lot of the pieces. But, you know, you got to have it hooked to the computer and then it works or something. I'm sure someone, you know, smart can do it. It isn't worth all that much on eBay, especially since I can't guarantee all the pieces are in here. I bought it for some church kids thinking maybe they would want to do it, but it's just not fitting anybody that we have right now. So anyway, I'm going to take this up there. It looks impressive. You know, someone will buy this, take it home, see if they can figure it out. But I have a $1 investment in this. And but it looks like a brand new item. These are just some vintage toys. There are hardly no toys at this thrift store. I was in there, let's see, I was in there for like an hour the other day. I can't think of a toy section. I don't think they have any toys for if kids come in. So, you know, so this is just a bag of toys. My son had looked these up. We do huge toy lots in the summer. We, as in he does it. He figures out what they are, marks them, and gives them to me. I don't try to look them up and figure it out. I don't have time because I'm too busy with my clothing business, but I do list them for him, and then we split it. But anyway, these are some vintage toys. They're real cool. Someone will want to sit down and look and see what they are, but they just weren't worth putting on eBay. And then I have two of these. If you remember 2 or 3 years ago, well, crybabies are still kind of a thing with a certain age group, but this crybaby was on fire on Amazon about 2 to 3 years ago. I can't remember now. I think two Christmases ago, not this one. I don't know. Anyway, we sold tons of these. We did really, really good with her. I think maybe because she's the African-American girl, she was a little more rare. But I have two of these left. When they dropped on Amazon or else got removed from Amazon, I can't remember which one, I put them on eBay and they just never sold. They're not even worth $7 now. So I could keep them on there. I could take $3, but I think $3 to me is more valuable to me to let some little girl in town come in. And I think they'll probably put $5 on this, but she's still, you know, there with her mom, and maybe her mom will buy it for her. She gets to go shopping a little bit in this very, very tiny small town that I live in. All right, and then I've got this OXO salad spinner. It has never been used. My husband and I guess it's just the two of us, and I'm not going to buy a whole head of lettuce and spin it out now. I know there's probably 1,000 other things you can do with it. I don't remember where I got it. I think, I mean, don't quote me because I buy so much stuff in a week. You can't depend on my memory because I just buy so much stuff. But I think I picked this just out of the bins. I think it was just at the bins. I was doing hard goods, and these are a dime a dozen for other people. If you already have one, you don't buy another one for many, many years. But at least the lid's never been opened. And so this looks like a really nice thing to take in. There's no kitchen stuff there. I'm taking 3 coffee mugs. Those are kind of older. I don't know if they'll even keep them, but I'm going to take some coffee mugs in. But you know, this is something that someone in town like could really like use, and someone who just newly married or they just moved here and they don't have anything. That happens a lot more than you think. And so this is the kind of stuff that I'm going to start picking up at the bins, and with the intention of just providing for my community and, yes, schmoozing the ladies at the thrift. I am not above it. So I'm hoping that they see that I'm taking like 5 new items for the things I got yesterday. And again, you know, I'm acting like I'm trying to do it because I care. I really don't. I feel like there's times I'm so bored, and it would be really nice to go to the thrift and find some brand new things for myself. Like I did. Like actually last week, if you look at one of my videos, I went in and someone must have gotten it for Christmas. It's like this whole set of 40 different tea. And they aren't expired. They're good till 2024. They were in the gift box, and you know, someone must have given it to them for Christmas, and they just don't drink tea. That happened to me. Someone gave me coffee for Christmas, and I don't drink coffee. My husband does. But anyway, so I was thrilled with that. It was like $3 for 40 tea bags, but it has like all this variety, like Darjeeling and Oolong and all the ones I like. And so I was just thrilled with something dumb like that. So I'm sure that someone's going to get some good use out of those. So, you know, it is a technique too. If you have a really small thrift store, if you kind of feel uncomfortable in there, like they know you're a reseller or they're upset that you're a reseller, you know, I don't know if I'd call it bribery, but a little bit of goodwill goes its own way. All right, guys, we better get to shipping because I need to go deliver some of this stuff. Let me see where I'm at. Okay, so we have 7 items going out today for $285.60. I shipped yesterday. Let's see, I made a shipping video. I think I got that last amount to the mail by the time I made the video. I think it was like almost 2 o'clock before I actually delivered that. So this is since 2 o'clock yesterday, and it is now 11 o'clock today on Wednesday. So, this is just a set of bamboo sheets. I think I showed you that on one of my haul videos. They looked really popular. I got them at the bins. Let me weigh them and I'll tell you how much I paid for them at the bins. Okay. So with the box, of course, they're 6 pounds, 38 ounces, and it's $1.89 a pound at the bins. So that is, let's just say 7 pounds. So whatever 7 times $1.89 is, let's just go with $2. So $14. So I paid up because these are king size bamboo sheets. But they're very clean, great condition. I knew they had a good sell-through. And so they did use my 28% off coupon. And by the way, if you go look at my listing on these, you know, I did wash them and dry them, but they had tons of wrinkles, and I wasn't going to steam them or do anything. I just said, you know, these were freshly washed and dried with unscented detergents, and sorry about the wrinkles. And that's all I said, and they sold right away. So with the coupon, no promoted listings, I sold them for $59.99 plus shipping. So let's print this one. This probably will be a UPS thing. I've got another UPS thing of my consignment customer. I finally got all those bras and slips that she buys from me washed and ready to go. Okay, parcel select. This is going to Texas. Let's see, $13.49 for parcel select. $13.83 for UPS. I think I'll go with UPS just to get a little bit of insurance. Not that, I mean, like I said before, the few times I have ever tried to get like $20 out of either one of these companies, they don't pay their insurance claims, so I don't even know why I care. But anyway, $13.83 and click. If you haven't had a chance and you're interested, go look at my office cleanup video. I'm very happy with the progress I made. I got all of this back here sorted, cleaned out, and it still looks bad on the table because it's an Amazon shipment that I need to work on now, but it's not just clutter and papers thrown there and stuff that didn't get taken care of over the last month. And so I have an actual inbox for my papers that are in a crate, and I have an actual inbox. So now I know where all the paperwork is, and I can sit down and work on that. So yeah, I'm happy with it. I do need some more decorations in here because it's still not completely how I want it. When you come in the front door, unfortunately, my office is the first thing you see, and I don't mind it. I don't mind my computer being here, but I do want something decorative there. That would be nice. So that is on my wish list. That's one of the things I've been looking. I've been looking for about 2 weeks. I knew I did not have enough stuff in here that I really liked, paintings or whatever. And I have no real style. I can't tell you what it is. I mean, if I had my druthers and could just spend money, I would do Danish Modern. But but I also have too many antiques that I've inherited that I love and stuff like that. So, excuse me, guys. So, I'm hoping to find some cool stuff this weekend. Okay, I just had to put that out in my hallway. You guys know the drill if you've been watching. I'm almost done with having stuff over here to my right-hand side under my feet. If you see my video from last night, if you want to look, you can see how much progress I've made. But I do still have a pile off to my left side I got to deal with. Okay, this is my Baltic Born dress. It's a gorgeous color. It's brand new at tags. It's just this gorgeous, it's almost like a crepe, but but it's a rust color and it's just gorgeous. I got a lot of money for it, considering especially that I photoed it flat laid, which I hate. I still have not come up with a solution to taking photos of the few dresses that I do buy and the few robes that I buy. You know, just with the Amazon that I do, I need a prep table, and then plus when I bring in huge amounts of stuff from the bins, I need a prep table. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I have a lot of wall space, but there's a table in front of it, so it doesn't work for like a dress. So I'm going to figure that out. I do have a lot of, I mean, my closet doors are not bad looking. They have a nice wood grain to them, and I could just put a hook over my closet door and then take it there. It's just, you know, I've been reselling on eBay for 22 years, so I hate to look like the low-end guy because, you know, I could easily go get a mannequin. I actually had a standing mannequin and gave it up. But, you know, I'm also much more of an outdoor sales. Like I'm selling outdoor wear. I'm selling REI. And so I'm never going to have a store full of dresses. So I really want to just not put a lot of time and effort into it. If I see something that even I can sell that people aren't looking for a certain aesthetic on, and it's just a brand that can carry itself, even in a store like mine that's mostly Western and outdoor wear, then I'll pick it up. And I got this at the bins. It weighs a pound 47, so it would have been like $3. Because it is real heavy by the time you do the maxi part of it. So, sold with 28% off coupon and promoted listing. So it is $46.14 complete. So, it's going to cost like what, $9.75 to ship, or well, $8.30 is what eBay will charge me. So I probably got about $40 profit on this, or $40 and then minus eBay fees. So I'm very happy with that. It was gorgeous, and I just saw the word Baltic Born, and I thought, you know, that sounds like a very unique brand. Not a brand I knew, but I picked it up. It's going to Texas. Boy, Texas likes me today. Nice, nice, nice. Texas likes me. I love Texas. We lived there for 6 years in Big Spring. It's outside of Midland and Odessa, and I miss the weather, and I miss like the town, and you know, that kind of stuff. You know, we have a lot more family here, and this is much better for us, but I really miss just having no jeans to my name. I had shorts, and then I had cropped pants that were real light and summery and all that, and I just remember not owning jeans and like warm weather gear and all this stuff. And we've lived here for 25 years, so it's been over 25 years ago, and I still have memories of that. It seems like yesterday, guys. When you get older, it's, you know, you don't feel old, most of us, and you just feel like things were just yesterday. At least I do. I feel like it was just yesterday. I went to college. I have a history degree, which is obviously unused. I have a history degree from the University of Texas at the Permian Basin out of Odessa. So I really like Odessa. Okay, this is a polo shirt. It's an Eddie Bauer one. I haven't had this very long. Why does that happen only? Like my phone has not rang all week. And then if you remember, it rang on a different video. So anyway, good. Okay. I was like, I'm going to go just click it because no one ever calls on that. That is hilarious. Okay. So this is an Eddie Bauer polo shirt. I think what this is I traded a gal who's on my mentoring group, the Reseller Nirvana. She's giving up clothing and selling jewelry. And I just stopped by mostly to get to know her and visit with her. And she had a bunch of Eddie Bauer stuff. I just kind of did it to, you know, help her a little bit. And then we traded out some jewelry that I have no intention of trying to figure out. And so I think that's what this is. This is, let's see, this is short sleeved, but it is a men's tall large, so I thought it was okay. But it's not like a real nice pattern. It's just kind of a plain blue stripe. So it sold via promoted, no coupon. So it sold for $8 plus shipping, so $15.70 all in. Let's get this thing out of here. Nope, I need to go up on my ounces here. I'm not kidding. This is going to Texas too. Like, truly. Like, all my 3 orders on this video are going to Texas. I wonder if I'm like, you know, I don't know. Maybe my store got, I don't know. Who knows? All right, I charge them $6.50 for shipping, and it's costing me $6.36 to Texas. That is hilarious. Funny. I don't know. I mean, I could see California, or I could see Montana, because, you know, I'm close by or something, and the shipping, I mean, I charge flat rate anyway, so technically that has nothing to do with it, but that is funny. So as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to run this out. I'm going to stop by the thrift and donate all this stuff, get it out of my hallway, and then I'm going to come back. I have 13 items that are all photoed. I'm going to power list those. I hope it takes me less than like an hour and a half. A lot of it is sell similar stuff, and that's why I didn't give it to the VA. It's just really quick and easy for me to get done. And then I'm going to leave it at that. I don't like only having 13 listings going up today. That doesn't make me happy. I will look into it, but I have some decent stuff. You know, it is a lot of like $20 items, so it's nothing that I can justify saying, okay, I got a big thing done. What I might do is do those and then do the one big humidifier over there, the $180 humidifier, just so that I'm trying to stay at the $500 listing goal that I have every day. So I might get that done, but it's already 11 and I really have to catch up on my paperwork just so I know what money is mine. I got to double check my bills. I haven't done that for like 3 days. I did it 3 days ago really well, so I don't think I have anything that I've forgotten about, but I want to make sure. A lot of my stuff is automatically withdrawn, so I like to just make sure I'm up on what's going on. And so I'll stop by at the thrift. Hopefully they put more out. I don't know. All right, this is a Life is Good t-shirt. I got this at the bins. It's brand new with tags. It has, it's a crusher Life is Good. I tried looking that up to see if that meant anything, and it didn't seem to. It must just be kind of the shape of the t-shirt. It's an extra large, which I knew was a good size too, and plus with tags. So I would have paid under $2 for it, because it's 0.9 ounces, so right at $1, and I sold it with 28% off coupon, so I got $22.71 shipped. So that's not bad. I will take it. Let's see where this one's going. It's thinking Gardnerville, Nevada. Now that makes more sense to me based on where I live in Wyoming. Open. Okay. Yeah, and I have a ton of stuff on my son's spreadsheet that is like, we started at high. We have this weird, it's called a VTX. I think I've mentioned it when I did the haul video. It's like a videotape something, and it isn't a Sony though. Like when you type in a Sony, one of these VTX machines, stuff pops up and they're worth quite a bit of money. This is a Pentax from Japan, and so we thought, well, that, you know, Japanese electronics can be good. And so we just wanted to sell it for parts, like just save it, you know, not let it get to the dump. And you know, old Betamax and some of these old machines can be worth a lot of money. But it looks like it's not rare or nobody cares or whatever. So, you know, I've got that at like $200 or $300, and I need to just try to lower that and get $50 for it. There's so much stuff like that that, you know, that we tried, and we make a lot of money trying like that because we hit it right a lot of the time. I mean, we don't just go in and pick up a bunch of junk. We try to research it and say, okay, this is different. This is not coming up on Terapeak. You know, on Google, there's 2 or 3 of these, and I can't wait to get my next batch of stuff from my son, because like right now I'll be here working, and if he's outsourcing, he'll call me and say, hey, I need you to look something up on Terapeak. And he has this weird German toy. It's like I forgot all the details, but anyway, I finally found it on Google. Nothing on Terapeak, nothing on eBay. I found it on Google. It looks like it is actually like from Germany. So whether that makes it rare or not, I don't know, but it's like a military toy. So we're going to just get it. It's $5. We're going to waste our $5 and we're just going to see what happens. So I like doing things like that. It just kind of offsets the, you know, 25th Eddie Bauer shirt. That's all. I know that this makes a lot of money by just powering out these listings that are $20, $20, $20. I definitely believe in that. But I also have 20 more years, hopefully at least, if I'm blessed to be alive, to work. And so I got to have something going on, you know, that's interesting. So this is a Vineyard Vine boys or a girls polo shirt. I don't know why I put both. And I don't know why it's not a turtleneck. It is like, it's like a Henley. It's long sleeve, but it's a polo shirt. But it is Pima cotton. I don't know why I would have picked this up, except I'm just trying to get all those good brands. Even Ralph Lauren in a children's thing that's better than some of these other brands. So no promoted or no coupon used. And so they paid $8 plus shipping, so $14.98. This was a bins pickup. I love the bins. I love you, bins. Okay, so it's only 8 ounces, under 8 ounces. Going to Florida. That makes sense. Everybody there on my group and different people that I'm listening to, they say they're freezing in Florida right now. So I charge $6. It's $4.55 to send. So I'm making my buck back anyway on the shipping. So that's good. I will take it. I changed my envelopes. I was reaching over here, but I'm short, and then this Vera desk that I have is just tall. So like, I notice not only because I'm making videos, but just when I'm, you know, shipping and not making a video, it's just like my arm isn't long enough. So I just went right here with it. It's working out better. It's working out a lot better. That's the kind of stuff that I've been working on is, you know, I'll put something one place and I'm like, I'm still like running around trying to reach it. It isn't working. And I feel like that will work right there. It's right next to the printer. I'm kind of reaching for the paper anyway. So I'm happy with this change because time is money, as we all know. It sounds like micro little changes that make no sense, and you know, to be like uptight about little things like that. But I have noticed after being in my group that those little things, you know, like on doing 30 or 40 items a day, if you do 1 extra minute per task on 30 or 40 items because you won't just refine your task, that's like 40 minutes of your life every day and free time that you could have had. So, and some of the people on the group are doing hundreds and hundreds of items a day. So when you're doing that, it really matters, like if you can shave off those seconds. Okay, this is a building book. I already printed off the sheets for my son because this is a consignment thing. Let's see where we're at now. Okay, $11.81, and they used a coupon for 28% off. I think my son said he paid $5. I just told him on the phone it had sold, and I can't remember now what he said. But anyway, oh, I know what he said. He said he was going to put it on Amazon, but he got restricted. I don't know that he told me what he paid. But anyway, he got $45.49 shipped, and I put this on media mail. We'll see if they chose a higher one or something, but see where this is going. I need a little bit of packing in here, actually. Okay, this is going to Tennessee. And so that's good. Let me mark out the word. Not that anybody's going to know what building means, but we'll marker out here. That marker is going to the trash. It is not dark anymore. I used to be really bad about that. Like if an ink pen didn't work, I'd put it back in the pen holder. And I follow some people who are like productivity people and stuff, and that's one of the things, you know, you make a decision right then. Okay, that marker is dry. Yes, I could turn it upside down and pray over it and hope that the darkness comes back, but I don't do stuff like that anymore. It has really helped me in my life to be like, nope, that's dry, goodbye. And I mean, if something can be fixed, then that's a whole different story, but I am trying to be productive in my life. So I charged $6 media rate shipping. This is actually $6.17 because it is a 4-pound book. So I was a little off on that, but it's fine. I'm going to get that shipped out of here. So my husband the other day, he was like, here, this pen doesn't work. And I'm like, you know, I'm rude. I'm like, what you giving it to me for? Throw it away. You know, I'm just like, we are not doing this. You know, it's something that if you don't listen to the original like productivity podcast, it seems really strange to be like worried about stuff like that. But once you listen to it and you see how many minutes a day they shave off of their lives by just, you know, not redoing the same task over and over, it's really actually eye-opening how much of our life we spent doing the most menial things that you don't have to do. I'm not talking about we need to brush our teeth, we need to take showers, we need to clean our houses. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the extra stuff that we do. All right. And I guess I did not grab it, so I thought I did, but I thought I brought it in here, but I guess I'm dreaming. I have one more that's sold. I will read it off to you. It's wrapped anyway, so you're not going to get to see it. Okay, media mail, here we go. All right, so the last thing that I have a sale on so far is a Burley Wear, and I'll spell it for you. It's B-U-R-L-E-I-G-H. So I think that's English. I didn't put that in the title, so I'm not sure. Maybe it wasn't marked. But it's a Burley Wear or a Burley Wear Art Deco chamber pot. It's good for vase, you know, for flowers and a vase and everything. And it's ceramic. So it sold for $40 plus shipping of, so total $69.28. So I charged them $20-some for shipping because it's big. It's a pretty decent size pot. And it sold via promoted, but they did not use a coupon. So I am going to run to the mail, run and deliver my thrift donation, and then I'm going to come back and list. You may get a video from me later, especially if I happen to walk in there and they put new stuff out. Otherwise, I'm going to make myself face my paperwork, and I hope by midnight to have a good report of you know, all the paperwork I got done. So let's hope it goes that way and I don't poop out on what I know I need to be doing. So we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye-bye.